WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Let's go!
10, 9, 8. Oh, screw it. I can't wait. 3, 2, 1.
This went from being something that elevates you to something that is I can't even find the exact word.
I love your guys' morning show. It makes me laugh so hard every morning.
I don't want to request a song or say anything stupid. I just want to say that you guys are the best radio station. No one does more for the community. No one cares about their listeners more.
You guys are the best, and I just want you to keep doing what you're doing because seriously, my commute would suck without you.
Welcome to Johnny's House, XL 1067.
Good morning. It's 6 o'clock, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. You are listening to Johnny's House Thursday morning, partly cloudy, scattered showers. 40% chance of rain today. Heat index of only 100. Only 100 today. Right now, 76.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Architectural Digest went into Chrissy Teigen and John Legend's home, and they did a tour of it, and they're basically saying that this is the celebrity home to live in if you are a child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so their kids have like the dream bedrooms for children. Their 7-year-old has a loft in her bedroom. It's got a staircase going up one side, a slide going down the other part where like there's a ball pit. She also has like a swinging couch. The other one is 5 years old. He's got like a safari themed bedroom. He's got a Jeep bunk bed.
Really?
That actually has headlights and like all these things. So it's actually really cool to see.
I wonder what Architectural Digest would have said about my room growing up. There was three of us in one bedroom with bunk beds.
No lie, my bed until I was probably 16 was my great uncle's bed.
No.
It was made out of steel. It
Was it really?
was brown.
With the steel on
everything. It was the oldest thing ever.
Oh my gosh,
It just got
that is
passed
so
down
funny.
and passed down.
Yeah, so if you want to check it out, Architectural Digest, like I said, they have like a full tour, and it's so
Say what y'all think.
I love.
Read the report, y'all. I can't tell y'all in your face.
See, that's why I like loved Cribs, just because like
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
Oh, yeah.
seeing inside
Oh,
the
yeah.
homes of celebrities.
But it was
Oh.
fake, though.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
They basically redecorated.
Yeah.
And you ordered furniture, and they filled your fridge and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Wonder Woman 3 got shelved because.
So they're going to act like nothing happened to...
Because Wonder Woman 2 sucked.
Yeah.
They're going to act like Wonder Woman 2. We ain't going to talk about Wonder Woman 2.
Well, they're saying that it got shelved because James Gunn and his partner Peter Safran took over DC Studios. So what they're saying is that it sounds like that it was just temporary because now Gal Gadot, who plays Wonder Woman.
I love her. She's
Yeah.
great in Fast
Yeah.
and Furious.
Oh.
But,
Yeah.
And Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
not her fault. The movie just wasn't good.
Yeah. But she said from what she has heard from James and Peter is that they're actually going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together.
Okay.
So her saying that herself is that like, okay, it's actually going to happen. It's going to move forward. So
And she's it.
yeah,
But also, that came out during COVID, didn't it? The Wonder Woman 2?
I think so.
Was that the one where they did like 1982 or something like that?
Yeah.
So
I watched the first one. It was a little slow for me, but I'm not a superhero movie fan.
yeah.
If it's
neither
not
am I.
Spider-Man or Iron Man, I don't care.
No, I do like her though. But she's like, I love portraying Wonder Woman. It's so close to her heart and like dear to her. So she's going to do it no matter what.
Very good.
Rick Springfield, 73 years old.
What? We just talked about him.
Yeah, we did.
Somebody's...
Yeah, why did we?
Look, my mind is kind of foggy. We talked about somebody...
Well, tell your story, and that might be the same story. You might just be hitting reset.
Well, I'm just talking about how sexy he is at 73 years old. And so he was talking about how he's got like abs. He's jacked. Like
And how old, 73?
73
Well, you know what?
years
He's
old.
been that way his whole life. He just never stopped.
Oh,
You
my
know what I mean?
gosh. But he said he works out every single day. He just got a trainer, and he's been working out with them like constantly. He watches what he eats. He stays active. But he's like, when he goes on tour, the show is very active, obviously. But he's like, we all come off of the road in better shape.
Yeah.
So why did we stop?
I've seen him perform, and at his age, those women of all ages, they run the stage like it's 1975.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, they up on there.
I think we were just talking about like the diehard fans that are just always watching him when he's like touring or something.
And he's only had a couple hits.
Yeah, I think
because
that's
it
what
was
we're talking about.
another song that Brian even played. I'm like, I don't know that song.
Oh, yeah, Don't Talk to Strangers.
XL Mobile, let us remind us because y'all remember everything.
I'm looking up like news stories for him. There's nothing really major.
I know.
He performed in Wisconsin.
But he's also a pescatarian, so obviously he's like, he only eats fish. He said he tried to be vegan, but then he like looked like crap
Did
because
he?
his friends were like, what's wrong with you? So being vegan for him was not it. But
I love that
73 years
I love that kind of discipline.
seriously.
I'm like, hey, you know what? I've been eating right my whole life.
Yeah. I'm 73. I'm going to eat me a pizza.
What are you having? Give me a steak, man. All right, if you've been listening commercial free, you know what's up. Call us up. You know the phrase. We'll hook you up on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 1067, 608. Heat index of 100, 40% chance of rain today. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy, 76 right now. All right, if you've been listening commercial free, it is our time to have fun with you. Find out why. We know why we're up. We want to find out why you up and what are you doing, and then we're going to hook you up. Let's see who we have here. XL, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, good morning. It's Dana.
Hey, Dana. I see Dana sounds like she might be in the car.
I am.
She's in the
I'm
car.
just pulling into the parking
Okay,
lot.
and pulling into the parking lot. I say I'm going with healthcare today. B.
You are? Yes.
I was going to say medical.
That's where I was going to.
Yeah, everybody, healthcare.
Healthcare it is.
Very good. And what kind of work do you do?
I'm the paper pusher. I don't get to fix you, but I get to charge your insurance.
You're the
and all
one that rolls around and says, how are you going to handle this today?
Exactly.
Oh, I hate you. Not
She
you
sounds
personally.
like a sweet lady.
I know.
Yeah.
They
I know.
always hire the sweet lady. You don't hire the mean person to roll in and try to finesse you out of your money.
You got to have a sweet person. Wow.
Yeah, you know. We got to get some money.
All right, so here's my thing. You rolling into my room, and so how would our conversation start?
I would just say hi. I've learned not to say how are you because obviously
I'm in
we're
here.
in the
Yeah.
hospital, and we are not going down that.
Good
So,
call.
you know,
Hey, how you
nice
doing?
to see you today.
You too.
How
Good
are
to see you.
you?
I'm making it. Yeah.
I got to update some of your personal
Okay.
information.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Go
Make
ahead.
sure.
Yes.
And then when we get to the insurance, I'm like, are you aware that
Yeah.
you have a copay that's due?
How much is how much is it?
Your insurance sucks.
It does. You're right. How did you know?
So you're looking at like $500 a day. You know, like
right.
no,
Cool.
it's really not.
What I'm gonna do
It's
is,
not bad.
in my pocket, I got a post-dated check. Now, if you can cash this on Friday,
Right. Listen, I got a spare kidney.
yeah,
I can donate.
on Friday, I'll hook you up.
Like your job is to leave the room with some money, right? Even if I say, well, I only got $30, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You know, you're special. I'm gonna tell you, Donna, because a lot of people can't do that. They can't do the job that you do.
It is hard. It is
Yeah.
hard. It's because sometimes it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you just do the best you can. You try to make them feel, not make them feel any worse.
You can tell you got a really good energy about yourself, and I think that's important. Because some people come in that room, they don't give a damn. They don't care if you're sick. I need to get some money out of you. It's like, what was all the fake pleasantries? Why don't you just tell me I need some money? All right, well, go. Seeing that you're getting out of the car, what is that phrase?
The phrase is, it's too early for all of this.
You're 100% correct. We're going to hook you up 4 tickets to Kid and Family Expo at the Orange County Convention Center, August 12th and 13th. And thank you so much for listening to us, and have a good time with your family, and keep doing what you do.
All righty. Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Thank you. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's a hard job.
It is, man.
I'm telling you.
I was just in the hospital last week with my son.
They bring that cart?
Yes, but she was the sweetest lady, too.
Yeah, I had one lady. It was maybe she went out last night or something, and she was just like, "How you doing? Good. Your insurance up to date? I'm sure it is."
I'll never forget the time I left here to meet my mom at the
Yeah,
emergency room.
he told me about
Because
that.
they called during the show, and I left, and I got there, and I was trying to assess the
Yep.
situation. And the lady rolls in with that at the same time I roll in, and she starts telling me, the same spiel. And then, how are you going to pay for this today? And she goes, well, we're already up to $10,000 this morning. I said, oh, so y'all cured her cancer then? Because she's been here 90 minutes. And if you're up to $10,000 already, I'm assuming it's gone.
Yeah.
Her face changed quick.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Yeah, good call.
How about this? Let's roll the dice and go 20. Come on now. Come on. Let's go 20.
Oh,
We'll come back. Yeah, good call. And make sure I'm not here.
That lady assessed the situation. It's a bit hostile in here. I'm going to go ahead and come back in a little while.
I just walked in the door, lady.
I've heard my dad say that. I just walked in.
Right.
I just walked in the house.
Let me breathe.
All right, we'll give you some updates. What we've been doing, we'll share with you coming up next on Johnny's House. 622, it is Johnny's House Thursday morning. It's going to be hot, but not as hot as it has been. You can really feel it. There is a difference between 100 and 105.
Yeah.
It's totally a different. You can tell when you go in your garage. It's going to heat index of 100 today, only a 40% chance of an isolated thunderstorm. It is 76 right now. Yesterday, I had to get on a huge Zoom call. Onyx Magazine has named me one of their men of honor here in Central Florida. And I'm on a Zoom call, and Mayor Demings was on it. Also, he's the chairperson of this organization. And these men were introducing themselves. This one guy like, yeah, I have my name on 2 buildings at such and such university.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
I started so-and-so. I'm like, I'm Johnny.
I'm Johnny Magic. That's what you should have said.
Oh, no, I padded my stats. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going out like that.
Of course.
Two-time nominated.
Hey,
There you go.
that ain't patent stats. That's true.
That's
Hey,
true.
come on now.
That's true. But I was sitting on this thing going, wow, these men are really, really impressive.
But they're probably saying that about you too.
Really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
come
I was
on.
just sitting, I'm just listening and going, wow, it's pretty cool. It's going to be coming up, I think, September, and it's a weekend thing. I'll put some stuff up on my social media, but that took for an hour, and, you know, they were asking questions and things we're going to do, and it's a black tie affair, so I got to get a real tuxedo. Like, I got tuxedos with colors in it and flashy stuff. I want to, Runway to Hope.
Yeah.
I can't be busting up in like that.
I mean,
It's gonna be cool. So I did that most of the night, and then talked to the kid, getting him ready for school, and telling him how the schedule's gonna go. And I'm just checking his mood to make sure that he's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I know he's a little afraid, but I think when he went there for freshman frenzy, he saw his friends, and I'm like, it kind of, I can think it's more for, and I'm sure Brian knows saying, you worry more about the kids, worry more about them than they do themselves.
Yeah.
of course.
Because you want everything to go okay, and so I'm just.
And kids can be so cruel.
They can be. They can be. And so, Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I had a Zoom meeting as well, just with just some charity events and stuff that we want to do in the future with like Jana and some of the other women.
Now, I was sitting across from Norris during that meeting.
Yeah.
That meeting lasted 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, because they wanted to, they got sales involved and everything, and then they were talking about exactly what we were wanting,
okay.
and so we have to, write up a template and, all that
okay.
stuff. So,
Okay.
but yeah, after that, what did I do yesterday? Oh, my son had his doctor's appointment.
And?
He was supposed to be approved to go back to school, but they did not approve him to go back.
Oh, no.
So he's out of school for today and tomorrow, but he can go back next week, so that's okay. He did get to have his first burger.
Oh,
so
really?
his first solid food in, I think, 16 days.
Really?
Yeah, 17
Wow, how do you feel
days.
about that?
Oh, my gosh. He's like, I want a double stack burger, so he did that.
How old is he?
4.
How does he know about a double stack?
Oh, that
He's
boy
a
can
young
eat.
man.
That boy can eat.
Double stack.
Yeah. So, and then after that, I went for a run. I ran 4 miles yesterday, and
In
it
the
was
heat?
yeah. And then I was done after that for the day.
Goodness. B, how was yours, brother?
It was the same as every day these days. I'm here all day long. I still feel like I'm under an avalanche of work. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So then I went home and I crashed out for about 30 minutes, and then we had a birthday dinner for my friend's birthday. So my friend Chris had his birthday while we were in Vegas.
Okay.
So we did the cook at your own table Korean barbecue. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
But you eat because you
Yeah.
get 55 minutes, and they just keep bringing you food as long as you order it.
After 55 minutes, what happened?
Oh, no, they tell you last call. Dude, I had every kind of steak you could have because everything.
Oh, yeah.
You order on the menu and you can get 2 items at a time. So
Yeah.
every time you came back, I'm like, hey, let me get some mushrooms. Let me get this. Let me get this. I had
I've never been to one of those.
Only thing I don't like about stuff like that is that they don't let you take anything home.
Oh, no. And you can't leave a bunch on the table because if you do, they'll charge you.
Yes.
So, because they don't want you wasting their food.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So
So,
like, well, let me take it home.
No, you can't take it home.
Wow.
Unless, you'll probably bring in Tupperware in your bag and put it under the table.
He would.
But
you know
most
he would.
us normal folks don't get to take it home, no. So I ate up every piece of meat I could find at the table yesterday. That's all I had was meat and mushrooms.
Really?
I had nothing else, no carbs.
You know those Brazilian steakhouses that cook in front of you?
Yeah.
There is one in town that lets you take it to go. I'll tell y'all off air because that's my little hiding place. So you order it up, like, box that up. I'm going to go ahead and go. Like, really? Because normally it's like, whatever's on the plate, you got to leave it because they know people are just stacking to go home.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so we did that, and then I went home and just crashed out. I was so tired, and I had a full stomach. That was it. Done.
You had the itis, man.
I wanted dessert so bad, but no.
You couldn't even do dessert, man?
No, I was going to get a milkshake from PDQ because I had to pick up dinner for my son on the way home, but I couldn't fit it in.
Goodness.
Oh, wow.
Well, you did eat, didn't you? Norris, how was yours?
Great. So after here, I did have that meeting along with Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Got my nap in, and then I went to a dance class, a hip hop dance class, which was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The instructor, she really did feed my soul. I mean, you could see the dance routine on my social media, but it was a lot of fun. And then I got ready for the overnight, and then here I am this morning.
You are this morning. That's how you do it, man. All right, we come back. We're talking about a book that was recommended, and someone said they heard it from the show. We want to find out how many people are still reading. That's your thing. You love to read. We're going to talk to you on Johnny's House. Johnny's House 636. This is Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. Heat index of 100, a 40% chance of rain. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy, and it's 76 right now. We were talking about things yesterday that you've done or because you heard it on the show, and a woman mentioned that she read a book because I told her, hey, it's a pretty good book. And then somebody hit me yesterday for the title of that book. And Ray, you mentioned, what book are you reading? Is there a book that you were talking about that you're reading?
There's one that's called Dear Self.
Okay. What is that about?
And so it's just like, it's kind of like one of those self-help books. It's
Yeah,
about
that's
girls
all I read.
just like, yeah, me too. That's all I read too.
Yeah.
But it's just like somebody that has gone through so much stuff and how they've changed their mindset about like all the negative things and all of that.
Does it help you?
It does.
It does?
Yeah. So it puts every negative thing in perspective and be like, oh, okay, so you could flip that thinking around.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that I just finished. It's called I can't really say. It's Unf Yourself.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
say the word.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. It's like un-F your brain.
Yeah.
Because your brain is so messed up sometimes. So
Yeah.
it retrains your brain to think positive.
The last book I read, book that wasn't self-help, was 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my! I cannot believe you've read that.
You remember that? You remember it was for a hot minute. It was
Yes,
hot.
of
Just a
course.
hot minute.
Yeah.
And I watched it. And the funny thing on the vacation, it was on. Whenever you travel internationally, TV sucks. That's just how it is. And 50 Shades was on, and I watched the first one, and I'm so glad I didn't see that the movie because it just ends. Like,
I've never read it or seen it.
Me neither.
Any of it.
So I read the book and it's steamy.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
pretty-
so in details
but there's-
that it got me like, oh, I gotta put this book down for a second.
oh
Hold
yeah,
up.
a lot of people were feeling that way. Down here, they were having 50 Shades parties.
Yeah.
And
It was a big thing. I watched 5 minutes of the movie just because I had to see what it was about, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So I turned it off quick. And then I don't read. Books are dumb.
He always says that. You always say that. Coming from one of the smartest people I know, books are dumb.
Books are dumb.
I mean, they're just so outdated.
And you should write a book.
I would. I mean, if I did, it would be one that's updatable, like on a tablet or something. Because once you put it in print and you get it out there, it's outdated already.
My brother reads all the time. My middle brother. That's him. He just reads.
Yeah.
My middle sister does too.
He's sitting there with a book, just reading. Nerese, what's the last thing you're reading or you reading now?
So the last thing I'm trying to read this book. It's called Never Split the Difference, and it's basically supposed to teach you how to negotiate.
Yeah.
I mean, right in the beginning, it talks about like one of the top negotiators for the FBI agents, and how he spoke to terrorists and stuff. So it's a great book, but I'm trying so hard to finish it. It's just so hard.
So do you read self-help or do you read like novels?
So I really enjoy reading memoirs about people who have struggled in life and how they've overcome that. So like one of my favorite all-time book is A Piece of Cake, and it's this woman who basically battled a lot of harsh things in life, and she ended up being a lawyer. But when I do try to do like helpful things, it's got to be about like kind of like what Ray was talking about, books that will get you through mental things or financial things. So
I like spiritual books. Those are the ones that I read. I read 50 Shades of Grey, and it was another book. Oh, oh my goodness, what's her name? It was 3 in the series. Jennifer Lawrence starred in it.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
You read that book?
I read all of them.
Oh, really?
I gave them to my son. He read it for about a week. I'm like, you finished? Nah. I can't make you read it.
The last book I read, because I had to, was I think Lord of the Flies.
Really?
Because I had to read it. I read a book about the Miami Hurricanes dynasty when I was on a plane because I had no choice. Yeah. And I did read a book called The Bible Code. But again, it was outdated. After I read it, I had to go online and
find out updates on it.
Because by the time you get to it, it's not current anymore.
You're like a newspaper article reader kind of thing.
I read nonstop about everything on the planet, but it's
in
just
this line of work you have to.
Not books.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed going on vacation is a lot of people have stunt books. And I had a room that was overlooking the pool. What happens is these people get out there at 6 in the morning. They put down a towel, a stunt book, and a cheap bag and a magazine. And they do that for 5 chairs in a row because they're blocking it off for their whole family.
Yep.
And then I watched them during the course of the day. They never pick that book up. And then at the end of the day, they wrap it. It's like a beach to go kit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think when you travel, you buy a book assuming you're going to read it. My wife bought a book for our trip to Vegas. She ain't opened it. But she brought it with us.
Yeah.
And now it's sitting on the dresser because she thought she might read it, but she didn't.
Yeah. I still like reading in book form. A lot of you have the Kindles.
Oh, no, I like the actual book.
Book form, that kind of thing. I want to find out how many people are still actually reading. You still read. You make it a point. You enjoy reading. What's the last book you read? Why do you read so much? And what is it determine? If you have a book that you're like, you know what, this is pretty interesting, you share it with us. Or you say, you know what, I'm like Brian. Books are dumb.
There's just so much available information like online that
Yeah.
I don't feel the need for a book. I can if I'm curious about something, I find it and I read it.
With self-help, it's something that you can relate to. You read that and go, okay, I can see how I can change. If it's a novel, then somehow you're there.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, you're reading it, but you're kind of in the
And
in
I
the mix.
enjoy the process of creating an image in my head.
Yeah,
That's one of my
and
favorite
if it's a
parts.
good book, it's stay up late at night. And
Too much in my head. I ain't got room for no images.
There's a book
and I
called-
don't need any help. So
Right.
self-help books are a waste of my time.
There's a book called "I Got Too Much in My Head."
Yeah, right?
There really is. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You want to text? The XL Mobile is 41067. Social media live stream up, and we're always reading it. We want to hear from you. Talking about reading books. Do you read them regularly? What are you reading? Want to talk to you on Johnny's House. Taylor Swift, Ice Spice, Karma. Taylor Swift's being urged to postpone one of her shows. Ray's going to talk about that in a little bit in celebrity news, so you get all the dirt on that. It's 6:51 on Johnny's House. Only a 40% chance of rain. Not as hot as it has been. It's still going to be hot. Heat index of 100, otherwise partly cloudy. Are you still a reader, or are you just giving it up? And if you are, what are you reading on? Like what you sipping on? What you reading on? Hey, Nicole, good morning.
Morning.
What you reading on?
So I actually just finished 2 books, but they are the first books that I've read in years and years and years. But I finally got a chance. I went to Africa, and I had some downtime, so I read The Other End of the Leash, which is a book about canine behavior compared to humans, and then Solo, which is about African wild dogs.
So you read a book on how dogs are different from humans.
So it's about the interactions between humans and dogs, and essentially primates versus canines.
So how many dogs do you have?
Well, I run a rescue, so that's not really
Okay,
a
there you go. There you go. There you go.
I have 4. I personally have 4.
Oh, you personally have 4?
I do, yes.
Wow. So your reading is more about your animals and your pets.
Yeah, so I train dogs as well, so it's just about how essentially I can better explain canine behavior to people. So it's kind of translating dogs to humans to be able to increase their relationship and their understanding.
So the book saying the roll-up piece of paper don't work anymore.
Well, I think it's one of those books that would be amazing for any potential dog owner, anyone that has dogs, the whole 9. It really breaks it down amazing. So even though it was the first book I'd read in forever, I couldn't put it down.
What made you stop reading?
Life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Rescue,
Totally understand that one. Totally understand that. Okay, Nicole, thank you.
Absolutely, thanks.
Bye-bye. Wow, okay. Gabby.
Hello, good morning.
Gabby, what you reading on?
I am reading right now Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Not really.
So it's about 2 boys. One of them is the first son of the president, and the other one is the Prince of England. And during that time, they both start to fall in love with each other, and then they're trying to navigate and figure out what they're supposed to do and how they can come out to everyone.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
So it's the president's son and a royal.
Yes.
And they fall in love with each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like that should be a movie.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It is. It actually is a movie. They made it, and it's coming out, I think, next week on Saturday.
Like in theaters?
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you like reading, when you choose a book, what type do you like?
So at the moment, I'm still trying to navigate to figure out what I like. But so far, I'm realizing that I really like to read those romance movies and sometimes mystery as well. Books.
I remember those romance books was hot at one time, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Goodness. All right, Gabby. Well, continue reading, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Sarah, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Sarah, what you reading on?
So I'm reading Hotel Nantucket, which is definitely one of those beach reads. Probably you would find at the pool chair to save chairs for the whole family.
You do that?
Definitely. No. But it's about this woman who is managing this luxury hotel in Nantucket. We get different characters' perspectives from the guests and from the hotel staff. So it's definitely a lighter read.
Oh.
Wow.
What? There's a million books out there. Why'd you choose that one?
It was recommended on the Goodreads app. I was just looking for something more light because I usually read psychological thrillers. Just needed a break from that, and it came up on the app and it had good reviews.
So you
give it a try.
So you constantly read. Reading is just a part of your life.
Yeah, I've always read. I especially like doing it before bed, kind of just like to wind down and not be on my phone or watch TV.
Yeah.
So do you read more than you watch TV?
No, I do both equally.
Do you ever read while watching TV?
No, that would take. I have to concentrate like one or the other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would never pick up what you're reading.
I know.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I can't stay focused
Focus
on
on
something. I got
something.
too much
Yeah.
stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Sarah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, Brian, that was about 8 books on the topic of mind.
Yeah.
Too much in my mind.
Uh-huh.
What's on my mind?
Right.
Did you see my mind?
Yeah.
I
Where
hate
can I
when
find
I
my mind?
read through a whole page and I'm like, what did I just read? I have to start again
Yeah,
from the
Yes,
top.
I've done
I
that.
hate
your,
that.
Your mind just drifted over
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're like,
See, I would never do
just-
that to myself because I already know that's what's going to happen. Like, well, I'm not doing this. I do enough things once. I don't need to do it twice.
I do it like this. Focus.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do that too. Focus.
I don't find joy in that.
Be what they say.
XL Mobile powered powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check, call Dan Newland. Someone on their 19th book of the year.
Of the year?
They do psychological thrillers. Oh, that's nothing. Someone else on the mobile on their 71st book of the year. They read 10 books per month.
Nah, bro. That
That's
must be
their
a
goal.
job.
No TV. They just watch. They don't watch TV at all. They just read books.
Just read books.
If you spend an hour watching TV, they spend an hour reading a book.
But look how much money they save, man, especially with cable. Wow.
Yeah, congrats. That's
pretty
huge.
cool. And the Reese live stream is what they talking about this morning.
We got Jen C. She said, I just finished The Paris Apartment and thought it was good. She says she's a fiction reader. And Trisha, she read Mudvayne and Jezebel?
Jezebel?
Jezebel.
Damn.
Yeah.
So a lot of y'all still read. I'm telling you, books
at
are
us.
still a big business. All right, celebrity news, and what is up, Miss Ray?
All right, so we are going to talk about that Taylor Swift story.
Okay.
Should she cancel some of her shows?
All right, let's find out. Johnny's house.
To Varies Orlando.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Okay, so Taylor Swift, she's got 6 sold-out shows in Inglewood. Yeah. So basically, what's going on right now, though, is that there are so many hotel workers that are on strike right now.
Yeah, that's right.
And so a lot of people are like, you might want to cancel these shows.
Yeah.
And they're talking about like the labor solidarity, like do it for them and all that stuff. But the thing is that her fans are going to be traveling to this destination to stay at these hotels, and all the workers are on strike. So it's kind of just like, it's just going to be a mess, you know? And then you're going to see a lot of backlash for like the hotels, for the workers that are on strike, and then even for Taylor Swift.
It's nothing worse than going to a hotel and getting some really bad service, man. The room's not done. No one's going to answer your questions.
But they're saying the housekeepers, the cooks, the front desk clerks, other workers have been striking against 60 hotels in Los Angeles and Orange counties. So they're saying that, like, you need to stand with your brothers and sisters and the labor and all that stuff. That's what they're saying to Taylor Swift.
She has how many sold-out shows?
She's got
6.
I think it's a 6, yeah.
That's a lot, and that's a stadium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Levi Stadium probably she's going to?
Yeah.
6?
No, it says the SoFi.
Oh, SoFi.
Oh, the brand new SoFi.
That's the bigger one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of canceling.
I know, so that's why I'm like, ooh, more than like, I don't know. It's just there's going to be so many people that are traveling there to go see those shows.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a mess if she
gonna be a
doesn't
mess.
cancel it. But it's like, does she cancel it? Does she
I mean,
postpone? You don't know when that strike's going
Her
to end.
thing is like this. Listen, I'm traveling around the world.
Yeah.
I can't get involved with everything that happens in every city.
Yeah.
I understand. You have to understand, especially if you're in a battle for your job and for. It's like, listen, I can't
Yeah.
get involved. I have a.
But then it's like a lot of people are trying to make it political too, and they're like, politicians are urging Taylor Swift to like postpone her LA concerts, to strike with the hotel workers and prove a point.
I don't work
And
for
I'm
a
like,
hotel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know about all that.
I get
so.
it, man. If you've ever strike or you're going on strike and you feel like going on, you're like, everybody should join in. I'm an entertainer. I just popped into your town, and
Yeah.
I'll be out of your town in a couple
And
days.
she can't just change dates everywhere because that
No.
one date affects every other date. Like, so it would either probably be canceled altogether or
And I
we'll
feel
see
like
what happens.
Taylor Swift fans would be more pissed if you canceled
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
shows. They'll sleep in a tent in the streets
Right.
to go see her.
I would say if you're thinking about canceling, it's because the hotels aren't ready, and it's gonna be a horrible experience.
Yeah, very, very horrible.
Mhm.
Did you see Mark Zuckerberg, what he did?
No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
He is so serious about this MMA.
He wants to fight.
Yes. He built an octagon in his backyard. And so he didn't clear it with his wife. And so he sent a screenshot or pictures like on social media to share the conversation that he had with Priscilla, his wife. And he said, hey, did you see the octagon? And she was like, yeah, I saw it. And he's like, it looks awesome. And she goes, Mark, just his name, Mark. And he goes, we have plenty of yard space.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've been working on the grass for 2 years. But he's so serious that he wants to train in the backyard. He's scarfing down like 4,000 calories a day.
I'm sorry, man.
So
She
he's
don't
so
work on the backyard.
serious.
She's been telling someone to work on the backyard
Oh, yeah.
for 2 years.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, and I may get some backlash from this.
Uh-oh, here we go.
But if I'm one of the richest men in the world, I ain't asking nobody for nothing.
Me neither. Now,
I'm
she was
sorry.
with him when he was shooting at the gym.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
But I understand, and you understand I was shooting in the gym. But I've earned this right.
So now he's asking his followers if he should keep the octagon or save the grass.
I say keep it till after the fight and then get rid of it. But
Yeah.
the fight ain't ever gonna happen.
No, I don't know. Also, Quentin Tarantino, he wants Bruce Willis to have a cameo in his final film, which would be very, very hard because, you know, Bruce Willis is
Yeah.
very sick.
Yeah.
But the movie critic is what he's working on. It's supposed to start shooting in September. And he said that he hasn't talked to Bruce's family yet, but he would love to have Bruce Willis be in a cameo.
So that would
it's
be-
Quentin Tarantino's last film. It would
It'd be Bruce's last film
it
too.
would be his last film. But he said, I understand if he's too sick. If that's the case, he's going to try to work in a brief clip of one of Bruce's previous movies.
Yeah.
So in some sort of form, he wants to just like dedicate something to Bruce
Yeah.
Willis in his last film.
Yeah.
Which is
that would be pretty cool to do.
right.
What is the status of his, health?
The last time I checked,
His
it's
family's protective. And
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
protecting him at this point. It's like, hey, we told y'all what's up. Now, goodbye.
it sounds like a steady decline, honestly.
All right. You want to win? All you got to do is answer a few questions. It's a throwback game. We're going to play it next on Johnny's House. Rodrigo Vampire on Johnny's House 608, and it's going to be about a 40% chance of rain. Heat index only about 100 today, and it's going to be a partly cloudy. Tomorrow, we're going to tell you if you want to sign up and be one of the schools we visit for Football Friday. If you're in our listening area, we don't mind. We'll come out and hang out at your school for a day. We'll start about 6 and get out of there at 10. Make sure if you're a student, get permission. You just can't be rolling up on your campus like that. It takes we got to get things together. People got to come and check, your internet setup and all that good stuff. And tomorrow, we'll announce where you can email, and we'll get you in on the list as many as we can. We're not doing as many as last year, so it's important that you go ahead and get that information, get it set up right now. So Football Friday, we can come out to your school, which was a really cool experience.
Yeah, I loved it.
Really, I fell in love with high school. It definitely wasn't like mine. Mine was more like a prison. These are like I went one school. They had like their cafeterias like a food court.
Yeah.
And then the other one, they had so many different variety of activities for the kids, and each one has like a cooking class, and it was pretty cool.
There's something for every interest now.
Oh yeah, it is pretty cool. So if you'd like for us to come out there, we went. How far did we go? I went to Tavares. Was it Tavares?
Yeah,
went out there.
We went out to Tavares. Leesburg, I think we went to Leesburg.
I ain't gonna lie, Tavares. I love y'all, but driving around there at night trying to find that
my
school,
God.
That was hard.
It's not really on the map.
No,
It's
you have to cut through
a parking lot,
like the actual parking lot.
an actual parking lot, and it was dark, and it was nobody there but us. But we made it there, so don't think that it's too far. Tomorrow morning, we'll tell you who to email, and then we'll let you know sometimes next week which schools we're going to go visit, because it takes some clearance for us to do that. But we're looking forward to Football Friday starts in a couple weeks, and pro football starts. Preseason starts tonight. And 9 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about how football is going to change your life. It's over. It's tonight. You turn on, you see some NFL. Now, you ain't going to know none of the players that are playing.
No. not tonight, you
Not
won't.
tonight, but there'll be some football being played tonight. It's the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Hall of Fame game. That's what, the Jets and the Browns.
It's going to be there tonight. So pro football preseason starts tonight. And at 9 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about how football changes your life. It gives me something to do on Saturday and Sunday. There's always
I can't
something
wait
to do.
for college football.
Oh, yeah. I already got plans. Every other week I have my kid, but the other week I'm out somewhere watching the game.
Yep.
We already got that all set up, man. All right, it's time to play the throwback game. We're going to ask you questions, and that's why we call it throwback game. From back in the day, it's going to be 4 categories: movie premises, music, popular trivia, and television. And if you get the most right, we are going to hook you up. How about 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena? That's going to be on Friday, August 11th. But all you have to do now is call us up and say you want to play, and we'll ask you those questions. And all you have to do is get the most right. If there's a tie, we'll go to a tiebreaker. So we do have a winner at the end. 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena on Friday, August 11th. If you would like to play for the first time, or you want to play again, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Let's have some fun. You call up. Let's play the throwback game. This is Johnny's House. It is 7:21. It's Thursday. Only a 40% chance of rain today. Isolated thunderstorms, partly cloudy. Heat index of 100. It is 76 right now. Let's do it, y'all. Let's have some fun. Let's play the throwback game. All right, that's what we're going to ask you questions from back in the day. And the person that gets the most right, we are going to hook you up with 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena. And that's going to be Friday, August 11th. Let's find our first contestant, Tamika. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you today, Tamika?
I'm doing fantastic.
How
are you?
Love that energy. I'm doing great, Tamika. Now, I have to ask you this for the game. How old are you?
I'm 42.
42.
I'm an 80s baby.
80s baby. All right. And have you played before?
No.
Oh, this is your first time. Today is the day you say you're going to do this thing.
I'm going to do this thing.
I love it. I love it. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you some movies. These movies all star Margot Robbie. Okay? Margot Robbie. And if you listen closely, the title might be in there somewhere. Well, I'll be honest with you. It is in there somewhere. Okay? All right. What movie is this? In the midst of a veteran's con man's Nikki's latest scheme, a woman from the past who lacks focus shows up and throws the plan in a loop.
Con man.
Focus. Sorry, wrong.
He said who lacks focus.
I said focus. Listen. All right. A secret government agency recruits some of the most dangerous incarcerated supervillains to form a suicide squad. Their first mission is to save the world from an apocalypse.
Wait, what?
Okay, let me read that again. Okay. A secret agency recruits some of the most dangerous incarcerated supervillains to form a suicide squad. Their first mission is to save the world from an apocalypse.
Suicide Squad.
Yes!
That was like the first big movie that she had.
Goodness. All right, Norris, let's do some music.
Okay, so in recognition of country music just crushing it right now on the charts, we're going to play some country music. I need the name of the title or the artist.
Here we go.
I feel like a woman.
Tamika.
Shania Twain.
There you go. Look at that. There you go.
All right, here we go. The next song.
They won't be reaching out for you no more.
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think it understand.
Oh, Tamika.
Miley Cyrus.
All right, all right. Halfway through, you got the 3 points. I mean, we had to play on the radio, and we're like, what is this?
Yeah, no,
We played that on XL.
Oh, it was the first crossover country,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that was like the big top 40 crossover back in the, what was
What's
the
the-
80s?
Yeah, what is this acry, breaky stuff?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
You can tell your mom I moved to Arkansas.
Ray, pop trivia.
Okay, Alicia Silverstone was the main character in what movie that made the phrases "as if" and "whatever" popular?
Come on, Clueless.
Yes,
ma'am.
See?
What is?
Tamika, I know this is your first time, but usually when y'all stick getting cocky like this, it goes right downhill.
Especially for someone who started out 0 for 1.
I know. All right, well, good luck. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay, what does the abbreviation AOL stand for?
Oh, you got me.
Oh!
Try.
Come on, Tamika. AOL.
I can't remember.
You're an 80s baby, you know.
Just try anything.
It's like the email thing. the
Yes.
email
Yes.
address, but I don't know what it means.
But AOL stands for something, and it said it on the bottom, right underneath it.
Yes. You don't know?
Let me give you one of these.
No.
It was
Come on.
American Online.
She said, I still ain't know that one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we could be here all day saying guess. She ain't guessing.
I ain't know it. All right, Brian, give me some TV.
All right. David Spade was a major part of 2 sitcoms from 1997 to 2013. So which one of these was he not a part of? Just Shoot Me, How I Met Your Mother, or Rules of Engagement?
How I Met Your Mother.
Correct.
Very good. You got the point.
Yes.
All right. The lovable but ditzy Joey Tribbiani moves to Hollywood to make it big as an actor in this Friends spinoff.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Come on, you know it.
Oh,
Come on.
I know
Oh.
it.
Come
Hold
on.
on. Joey. Oh,
It's easy.
I can't remember.
Don't think so hard. Don't think so hard.
It's simple.
Okay.
But hurry.
I need an answer.
I can't remember.
She doesn't know.
Hold on.
Joey.
Blossom. Joey.
Joey Lawrence was in Blossom. Joey
Yeah.
was in Joey.
All right, well, you finished with 5 points. I told you got too cocky. I told you it happens every single time. Well, you got 5.
Okay.
All right, you hold on a second. All right, next contestant. Let's say good morning to Eric. Hey, Eric.
Hey, how are you doing?
Eric, for the game, how old are you?
41.
And how'd you do that last round?
I didn't get the Joey with the last one.
But you got the other ones right?
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go again. What movies they star? Margot Robbie. Once upon a time in Hollywood, a faded television actor and his stunt double strive to achieve fame and success in the final years of Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
You got it. All right, this one. Tarzan, have acclimated to the life in London, is called back to his former home in the jungle to investigate the activities at a mining encampment.
Tarzan?
Yep, Legend of Tarzan. We'll give you that. All right, Nerissa, let's do some music.
Here we go. I need the name of the song or the artist.
She's leaving, and I don't know what else to do. I can't go on not loving you, 'cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again.
Eric.
Nelly and Tim McGraw?
There you go. There you go.
Here we go. Next song.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's that pivotal moment. It's impossible. This kiss.
Eric.
This Kiss?
That is correct.
All right, you're running the table so far. You only need 2 to win. Miss Rage, popular tribute.
Okay. Christina Aguilera, Little Kim, Maya, and Pink formed a supergroup to record what popular song in the early 2000s?
Eric.
Moulin Rouge, ladies from Moulin Rouge?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's on you, Ray.
That was the name of the movie.
Yeah.
You were saying lady something?
Lady what?
Lady Marmalade.
Yes. Okay,
All
I'll give
right.
it to you. Yes,
all
okay.
right. All right. It's a tie. One more for the win.
He didn't need the help, y'all.
Who is the Sesame Street star who was tickled with laughter and became the Christmas must-have toy in 1996?
Tickle Me Elmo.
Yes.
Wow. Just to see if you can run the table, Baron, go ahead and give me yours.
All right. This series chronicles the lives of 2 waitresses in their mid-20s. Max, a poor girl from a working-class family, and Caroline Channing, who was born rich but is now disgraced and broke. What's the name of the show?
2 Broke Girls.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. He need the help.
And this series revolves around an 11-year-old boy named Malcolm, who's a genius, and he is in a gifted class. He's the third born in a comically dysfunctional family of 4.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah. Good job. I just wanted to make sure you're going to win without the help. And you would have done that anyway. Congratulations. Got yourself 4 tickets to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena coming up Friday, August 11th. Way to play the game, Eric. Good job on that.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Hold on, get that information. All right, ugly phase in your life. We're going to talk about those ugly phases on Johnny's House. 7:38, this is Johnny's house where there's only a 40% chance of a rain today, but it's still going to be nice and warm with a heat index of 100, and right now it is 76. So let me get this right, Ray. There's a TikToker who people are following her because she went through an ugly phase and she transitioned out of it?
So what she's saying is that she's going through her ugly phase right now.
Right now, okay.
There's like every now and then you go through a little bit of an ugly phase.
Okay.
Like you just feel like you're not confident.
Yeah.
You don't think that like you're pretty or anything like that. She said mostly women experience this, but I feel like everybody has got to go through this. But she described her ugly phase as just like, you know, she has zits, her hair is frizzy, she has bloating, like she's just got all these things going on.
Now this is a grown woman, not a kid, right?
Yeah. So I don't know exactly. She looks like she's like in her 20s or something like that.
Yeah.
But she was saying that every time you go through an ugly phase, though, you emerge hotter when it's over.
Oh.
Like you're hotter than you were before that ugly phase started.
I guess if I was to have an ugly phase, it was in middle school. And I, you know, because I was skinny with a big head, and I would have been in a band, but my instrument got hit by a car.
Oh my gosh!
But then I started running. I got into athletics, and that changed everything. Because now I got new friends, and you know everything changed. So I guess more of the ugly phase. I guess I got my confidence back.
Yeah.
And at this point in my life, I don't give a damn. So I'm ugly or not, it is what it is.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it was early on, and then I just kind of started building more confidence through life.
Yeah.
But I remember that I was that guy.
So I like hate saying that like your ugly phase is when you're like an adolescent or like a teenager or anything like that, because you're growing up, you're like becoming a different person, and it's like that's part of who you
Here's the thing,
are.
it's okay to say that because there's some kids that are going through that to let them know it's just a phase.
Yeah.
You know, and
It
it really
is.
don't matter. You look back on that time and like, ugh.
Yeah, because like I was also in middle school. I was in 7th grade, and I was a little chubby girl. I had very bushy eyebrows.
Yeah.
I had zits. I would wear like white eyeliner, but it like looked awful.
Yeah.
But swear.
See, here's the thing now, Ray, is that it's worse now because back then all you can compare yourself with was the girls in your school.
Yes.
Now, with social media,
Oh, my yeah.
gosh,
everybody.
That's why all these young girls are looking like grown women.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
But I mean, like even after high school, I feel like I went through another ugly phase because I was transitioning into like an adult.
Yeah.
And so I was just like,
that little period after school, it could either be high school or college. It's awkward.
Yeah.
Because things change. B, you ever go through one?
Mine was way earlier than you guys. Mine
Okay.
was in elementary school. You
remember it?
I was an ugly kid. Yeah, I mean, we were poor.
Yeah.
So I had like, poor clothes and poor shoes, and that didn't help. But I had bowl cuts that my mom did at home.
Yeah.
Because we
You
couldn't
could always
afford
tell
haircuts.
you could always tell the kids with the bowl cuts. 'Cause they were sharp. I mean, those cuts it was sharp.
We couldn't go to an actual dentist, so I had silver caps because I had cavities. My teeth were all silver, like back before grills. So I was beat.
Wow. So what at what point did you come out of it? Or was it a gradual thing?
It was gradual. I think through middle school it started to get a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then by high school I was fine. And then I think obviously you go through the awkward stage.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've never felt worse about myself than I did when I was in elementary school. So I mean, and like you said, now I don't really.
Yeah,
give a
you
damn.
don't really
But like
care.
my son went through an awkward phase. My son was a cute kid. He was in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he went through his little awkward phase.
And grew.
And now he's now. I mean, I'm biased, obviously, but I mean, he's a good-looking kid.
Yeah, he
and I
is.
get compliments all the time about he's better looking than I ever was.
Uh-huh.
But he went through his awkward
Yeah.
phase,
Yeah.
and I mean, he went from being the cutest kid in the world, being doing modeling and stuff, to being in this awkward, weird, bushy hair.
Yeah.
See,
that's what I'm looking for is a woman who went through the ugly stage late in her life. Now she's fine, but she still got that vision.
That's what you're looking for.
Johnny trying to find a wounded duck,
That's what he's doing.
a bird who can't fly.
She's fine as hell right now, but she's like, nah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that too.
So you want somebody humbled. You want a humbled
the ones
woman.
the ones coming out of the box now that are hot, they know. I don't need that. I don't need that. Too much
I need
headache.
somebody that just got done walking with a limp.
Yeah, now you're just fine and like, wow, you're beautiful.
You were beat last year, then had all this plastic surgery, and
Works for me. Nerese.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like in middle school, I suffered bad from acne. It was bad, but thankfully it kind of went away as high school came in, and then my teeth were not the prettiest. They're big, they're nice right now, but that's because when I could finally afford and pay for it myself, I got it done in my early 20s, and I went from like my sisters poking fun at me to me just giving them the biggest smile. I'm like, oh, y'all laughing now?
So it was a gradual thing, or was it over time, or
I
was
think
it
it
over
was
the summer? Some people do it over the summer.
Because the same thing too. Yeah, no, I think it was a gradual thing because I started getting into sports, 8th grade and then beyond.
Yeah.
And then same thing, confidence boosted.
Yeah.
I started my body was developing a lot better, even though I didn't have any chest.
Yeah.
For sure, that was another layer to my development. But yeah.
Okay. I want to find out from you the ugly stage that they say everybody goes to. According to this TikToker, more women than men, but I think men go through it too. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your ugly stage and where you are right now. And if you're young, you're listening, hey, it's just a phase. Really, it really don't matter. It really does not matter. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You can tell us on the XL Mobile. It's 41067. Do it on social media and a live stream, but we want to hear from you. So call us. Let's talk about that ugly phase that you went through in life and let everybody know you can get through it, but you got to call us right now in Johnny's house. Johnny's House 753. It is Thursday morning, and it's only a 40% chance of rain today, but it's going to feel like it's 100 with the heat index, and it is 77 right now. Talk about the ugly phase that you go through, and Ray was mentioning earlier that some people go through it two or three times, or at least twice in their lives?
A couple of times, yep.
Yeah, me was early on. After that, I didn't care. I'm telling you, that's the key, y'all. Do not care. But some people do, but with all the peer pressures going on. So we want to hear about the ugly stage in your life. Hello, Claire. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you guys about going through ugly phases, but when Ray was talking about that woman on TikTok, like where she feels like sometimes women go through it a lot, as I'm finding, it definitely has to do with your menstrual phase, like because there are or menstrual cycle, because there are 4 phases of your cycle, and they say that in your follicular phase, which is right after like menstruation, you start to have like higher energy and your skin glows and you just like feel better about yourself. But then the last phase, you get bloating, you get acne, you get like kind of down, like your ugly phase.
Oh, so that's you're talking once a month.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this woman was saying. Like, there's, it could be multiple times that you go through this. Like, it could be like, during your menstrual
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
cycle. That's
I don't know, Brian, if you agree or not. Sometimes I can look in the mirror on the morning, boy, I look busted today, but I don't care.
Yeah. No, there's days where I'm like, wow, I look really fat, sloppy today.
But I don't care.
And then I put a hand on each side of the belly and I go, look at this, because I don't care.
I don't care. Wow, that makes sense though, Claire. It does make a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it does happen to me during my cycle too. So.
Hey, thank you for sharing that, Claire. You have a beautiful day. Okay.
Thanks. Hey, real quick, can I just say happy first day back to all the teachers out there?
Oh, the teachers are back today. Teachers, welcome back. Welcome back. I know y'all excited, ready to take on a brand new year, get those classrooms in order. Welcome back, and make sure you tell your other teachers to listen to Johnny's House. That's what we got to do.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, too.
They say when you spend a lot of time together, you get on the same cycle. Me and Johnny are on the same cycle.
Definitely on the same cycle. Been that way for years.
We've been
I know,
together
you guys
so long.
are bitches at the same time each month.
Bitches at the same time each month. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Sarah, tell us about your ugly face.
You know what? I always felt in junior high and high school, I always felt inside that I was awkward, that I wasn't very attractive. I don't know. You know, a lot of people, it's like it's in your head. I always felt like I was looking in. As I think you go through this, I agree with Ray. You go through it multiple times in your life as you're changing. I'm 53 now. Now I'm back in the gym. I'm working out. I'm feeling a little more confident. But I don't know. I think it's not so much I care what other people, but I want to look and see and like what I see.
See, that's the thing. I think growing up, a lot of people, you compare yourself because there's so many images, especially for young ladies, to compare yourself to. And when you don't reach those standards, I see where it can affect you mentally and emotionally. But like you right now, at this point in your life, you're like, look, I'm doing this for me.
Exactly. And I'm 53. You know what? To tell you the truth, you know, my daughter's going to be 25 this year. I have not just because I'm her mom. I have a very beautiful daughter inside and out. And I always tell my friends, like, you know, really you want to compete with a 25-year-old? And let me tell you, if they're 53 and they can't play with people their own age and have to be with a 25-year-old, let them have it.
That's what I say.
See who you are. You know, don't try to compare. I don't want to go backwards. I just don't want to be. No, I want to go forwards, and I think it's a badge of honor to be 53.
That's right.
And I'm going to be the best 53. And I always hear, oh, she's so tall, she's so beautiful. And I'm like, you know, I will definitely tell a woman when I think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
I tell my boyfriend all the time, go ahead, tell me she's beautiful, because she's beautiful. But when it comes out of a bottle or you had to,
ain't nothing wrong with the bottles. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
But I'm just saying.
I know, Sarah. I know. I'm putting you on hold there. Ray.
Oh my God. Somebody said, this is really funny you're talking about this. I went through mine about 4 years ago. I was in a bad marriage. I was miserable, had some surgeries, gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And then all of that, you know, turned around. She's 45 and has looked better than ever before.
Yep. As somebody said, she got to glow up. That's how you got to do it. All right, celebrity news, what's going on?
A little more on this Lizzo situation.
Ooh,
and
update on the way?
Beyonce leaving her out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, coming up, Johnny's House.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So the whole Lizzo situation, we told you yesterday that there is a lawsuit that has been filed with 3 former dancers for Lizzo, talking about some very degrading things that Lizzo made her do while they were in Amsterdam, and just how self-centered and unkind she was. And now, coming forward, is a woman named Sophia, and she has worked with Lizzo for a while. So she was one of the lead dancers and backup dancers. And she spent some time with Lizzo because she was also going to direct a documentary for her.
Okay.
So she knows Lizzo.
Oh, yeah.
But she quickly bailed on the documentary and working with Lizzo because she was so disrespectful, arrogant, and unkind. She also says that the women have come to her with similar horror stories about working with Lizzo. So it looks just like more and more people that have been, working with her.
This girl Sophia is a filmmaker, so she like her goal, she said, was to like highlight Lizzo as like a powerful black woman.
Yes.
And she's like, within days, I knew the whole thing was a facade, and she's one of the worst people I've ever met.
Here's the thing, man. I hope it doesn't. What happened to her didn't happen to Ellen. Because when Ellen came out, everybody was surprised, but so many people.
Yeah.
After they said that, and it's like, well, there's some legitimacy behind this.
Well, there's also like she was on some like radio show or something, or a podcast where she was talking about how she wanted to go to Amsterdam and do that whole banana thing with the sex workers and stuff over there, which she forced her dancers to do when they were in Amsterdam. So it's very disturbing to actually read some of the other things that are coming out. But it's like 35 pages of just complaints about Lizzo.
Yeah, people about to go ahead and try to settle that quickly.
Well, and part of the problem is she was like kind of the face of the whole Me Too, like, powerful woman, like, size has no big deal, whatever. And so now, like, she was on covers of magazines for it, everything.
Yeah. So also, you were saying that she was one of the most influential women.
Yeah.
Beyonce, who is on tour right now, when she sings her Break My Soul during her Renaissance tour, she name drops a bunch of influential women. One of them being Lizzo.
Yeah.
She has name dropped her ever since she started the tour, ever since she started performing that song. But Beyonce apparently dropped her name from the list in Boston when she just did her last show on Tuesday. So Beyonce was like naming all these women. She usually names Lizzo, but she was like, nah, she's not going to name Lizzo.
Look, the professional touring dance community is very small.
Yeah.
So her dancers might have had a little word with her and say, okay.
Yeah. So also speaking of Beyonce, there's some accidents that have been happening during her Renaissance tour. I don't know if you saw this. There's like videos of her where she has to, like, she's in a silver reflective tank.
Okay.
And it's been malfunctioning a couple of times during the show. It just did it again over the weekend, and somebody posted a video of it. There's like over 1 million views on it saying somebody needs to be fired. But she, there's one where she's getting pushed down the the ramp in the tank, and then it stops, and she's kind of just stranded on stage.
Yeah.
And you could hear her being like, hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Somebody.
After that show, I'm like, yo, the tank got to go, y'all. Seriously.
Yeah. So, I mean, somebody, the image was there of this whole Renaissance thing that she wanted to pull off, but somebody just they need to figure it out.
The tank ain't moving anymore. You're sitting there going, uh-oh. Yeah, tank got to go.
Yeah, so there's a couple people that are like, somebody needs to help her out.
Wrong answers only. We're going to give you a topic. You give us wrong answers only, and one of you going to get a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion. Get that information coming up on Johnny's House. Metro Boomin, 21 Savage in the weekend creeping. Metro Boomin and a few other artists got together with Sonic. They're going to promote those customized drinks that they have over at Sonic's. It's 8:09, and today it's going to be a 40% chance of rain. Heat index of 100. It is 77 right now. All right, school's about to start. Teachers are back. Welcome back, teachers. Back to the classroom. Back in there, ready to start a brand new year. Is it me that summer just went by kind of fast?
It was real fast.
I mean, really, really fast. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy about that.
I mean, it means nothing to me anymore. But
I feel like you only had like 3 weeks of Camp Johnny.
I know, man. Camp Johnny's almost over. We were in the box yesterday working out. He's excited about school. Teachers are back. So we're gonna do wrong answers only, and the one that makes us laugh. And this is all for fun. And if you don't know how wrong answers work, it means we're gonna give you a topic, and you get the best wrong answer that you can find. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you're the best one today, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour. It's going to be Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Amphitheater in Tampa. The topic is wrong answers only. Advice to give the kids going back to school. Advice to give the kids going back to school. Mine would be make sure you're always late so the teachers remember who you are.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, wow.
Wrong answers only. You got one big?
Yeah, mine would be make sure you take out your cell phone as soon as you get to class.
Especially Orange County. Especially
As soon
Orange.
as you get to class, take your cell phone out.
That's a good one.
Wrong answers only. You got anything right? You're right, like you shocked right now.
Oh, my gosh. Those are good.
We'll leave them up to you.
Do they still have dress codes there?
Oh, yeah.
Some do, yes. Well, yeah, there's always a dress code.
Always a
yes.
dress code.
Yeah.
Wrong answers only. Make sure you violate the dress code first day.
So they can know who you are.
Make a statement.
All right, Rich, you got anything wrong
Yeah,
answer
both
only?
of you guys took exactly what I was going to say.
All right. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you can't get through, you can text and we'll read it for you. You can still win. The XL Mobile is 41067. If you're watching us do the show on our live stream on our YouTube channel, you know we're always reading comments from you, and also on social media, any platform you got, we'll read those too. Wrong answers only. Wrong answers only. Advice to give the kids going back to school. One of you got tickets to see Snoop Dogg in concert. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Wrong answers only. We want to hear from you on Johnny's House. It's Johnny's House, Harry Styles, as it was on Orlando's #1 hit music station. Thursday morning, it is 8:19. 100 is what it's going to feel like with the heat index. There is a 40% chance of an isolated thunderstorm. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy, and it's 77 right now. Wrong answers only. All we want you to do is give us wrong answers to this statement, and one of you, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Snoop Dogg, the high school reunion tour, Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa. And the wrong answers is advice to kids going to school. Wrong answers only. All right, let's see what we got here. Cynthia, good morning. That's me. There we go. Hey, Cynthia.
How are you?
Good, good. Wrong answers only.
So I tell my kids every year to make sure that they stay up really, really late. Preferably don't go to sleep at all, so you can make sure that you take your naps during class. The teachers love that.
Yes. Yes. Stay up late every night, and if you need a nap, take it during the class. Wrong
Yeah,
answers.
don't even go to sleep. Just stay up all night.
Just stay up all night. Run an all-nighter on that one. Cynthia knows how to play the game. You know how to play the game. All right, you hold on a second.
It used to drive me crazy. Like 2 weeks before school, my mom said, we got to start going to bed early. So
Yes,
we
get in the
get
habit.
ready.
Yes.
Like,
Get in the habit. Yes. My parents did the same thing.
I said the same thing to my kid
Yeah, I said-
later in life, but I mean,
Oh, I say that to mine now. I say next week, you can't be staying up till after midnight. Sam, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
All right, Sam, wrong answers only. Advice to kids going to school.
I tell them to mark the people that they find attractive by putting bubble gum in their hair.
oh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
good way to do it.
Wow. Damn, Sam, that's pretty good. Yep. Mark your territory. You mark it.
That's it.
There you go. All right, wrong answers only. Tyler, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Tyler, wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only. Telling the kids going back to school, don't. You learn everything you need to know in the streets.
Say that one more time.
I said, don't go back to school. You'll learn everything you need to know in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my degree from the School of Life, Ray.
Damn right.
School of hard knocks.
That's
School
right.
of Hard
Come on,
Knocks.
baby.
You don't need no school. You don't need no school. What you
No.
talking about? Please.
Everything you need to know is already there.
There it is. You just got to pick it up. You hold on a second. All right. Let's see here. Alana, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only. Walking to the principal's office, told her that your office now. She's in your house.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
oh, that would be bad. That would be real bad. All right. You hold on a second. And Ray, what you got over there?
Somebody said wrong answers only. Don't
Yep.
forget to miss the bus and make your parents take you.
Oh, they love that. You ever have to do that? I did that once, and my mom was still home. And you walked down, and was like, "What are you doing here?" I missed the bus. What were you doing? Playing around.
Yeah.
You played around and missed the bus?
Yeah.
They got to take you to school. That is the worst.
Those $300 shoes are going to make you the smartest and most popular kid in school.
It's true.
And don't do your homework that you were assigned to do over the summer.
Yeah, don't do that. No way. Be what they say over there.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check? Call Dan Newland. Park in the faculty parking.
Oh, yeah, they love that.
yeah.
They like when you do that. And someone said, the higher you get, the higher your test scores, baby.
Oh, stop it.
Who said that, Tessa?
Yeah, who said that?
And they got a 407 number, so now they beat her to it.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Wrong answers only. Advice to kids going back to school. Let me try to say over there.
We got Jesse. He said, make sure to get into fights as frequently as possible. Not only will you show that you're the top dog, but it also keeps others entertained.
There you go.
There
There
it
you
is.
go. Be about to go wrong. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know what's about to go
I like
down
that.
here. I don't even know what's about to go
Oh,
down.
nah.
All right. Here we go. XL, good morning. Who's this?
I got disconnected, Solana.
Okay. Alana, okay, you called before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you hold on a second. And let's see. XL, good morning. Who's this?
This is Eve.
All right, Eve, wrong answers only. Advice give to kids going back to school.
Just walk in there and make the worst threat you can ever come up with.
Good Lord.
That escalated.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's why we don't go wrong. That's right.
I would like to specify that you shouldn't do that.
No, absolutely.
It's called wrong answers only. Don't threaten anyone with anything. Don't play games with that these days.
Yeah. Not even jokes on the radio.
And then don't, if you do, don't tell me you heard it on Johnny's house.
My.
We don't need that kind of headache in our life.
Push the dump button.
Yeah. No. Wow. I'm gonna go with a man and say quit school.
And then
never go back.
That's good advice.
Everything you can learn from the streets.
From the streets.
Straight
Yeah,
from the
that was a good one.
Straight from the streets. We're going to hook you up. Taylor, good morning. We're going to hook you up, man. You're the winner. You get a good.
Awesome.
Wrong answers only. You got a pair of tickets. What's that?
I said, appreciate it.
You got a pair of tickets to see Snoop Dogg High School Reunion Tour Saturday, August 12th at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Wrong answers only. Again, don't go in there making no threats. don't do that. Took the whole.
I won't.
Yeah, took all the fun out of that little thing right there.
Like I thought get the higher
yeah.
scores was a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
She swooped in with the make threats.
Oh! Lines crossed.
I mean, that is a wrong answer. I'll give you that.
All right, we come back. You know, every now and then you forget about things. We want to hear about the I forgot, the biggest story of something that you forgot to do, something you forgot where to go, anything. The biggest I forgot stories. We want to hear those, and we'll hear from you when we get back on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 8:35. It is Thursday, and it's gonna be hot and warm, but not as much as it has been. Heat index of 100. It is 78 right now, and a 40% chance of a storm. So Reddit had a thread about horror stories of things that people forgot.
Yeah, people forgetting things, horror stories, and everyone was jumping on it. It had like 4,000 or 5,000 replies.
I can imagine.
So the one that started it went to the airport for an international flight, and they forgot their passport.
Oh.
And so they had to drive back to their house an hour each way and try to still catch the flight, which obviously is almost impossible. And then someone chimed in, they're in college, and they were supposed to turn in their final essay with their final exam. So they said when the professor said, "Wait, when you turn in your final exams, make sure you attach your essay to it," they didn't bring it. They forgot it.
Oh. Oops. Let me tell you, as someone who's forgetting more regularly now, it's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah.
It's like, huh? Oh, man. A couple of months ago, I forgot my PIN number. I'm at the gas tank, and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, man. And then next day, like nothing.
Yeah.
I just totally forgot. I think I mentioned this on the air. I was with someone. We were on a cruise, and I told her, make sure you got your pass. I got my okay. Got to the port. Took the bags out the car. We get up there, no passport. Had to get back in the car, drive back to Orlando, get back to the ship, and we watched it pull off.
Yep.
No.
Yes. And my boy and his wife was there, and we watched it pull off. It was gone.
They can only wait so long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We missed it. Ray, what's the worst thing you forgot? Biggest thing you ever forgot?
So this was before the pandemic, and this was at the DMV, and I had to reinstate my license, and I sat there for a while. Because you used to sit there.
Oh, yeah.
But before they had like the appointment
appointment
scheduling
system.
and all that
System is the deal.
Really
Y'all did it
now.
right. Y'all did it right.
I sat there for like an hour something. And I remember getting called up there finally. I was like, okay, I needed to reinstate my license. I had everything I needed besides, like, you know how you have to like show a proof of residence?
Yeah.
Like a bill or something?
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing I didn't have. Only thing I forgot on the table. And so you have to like, there's nothing you can do.
Yep.
They're like, oh, well, I can't help you.
Yep.
And I'm like, I just sat here for an hour.
I remember going, I had it all. I had bills, I had tax return. I had it all laid out.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all need all that? Oh, yeah, we just got to make sure. And you didn't have it.
No, because I had like toll violations that I had to pay and like all these other like paperwork things that they wanted me to bring. And that was the only thing I didn't bring.
And who do you get mad at? When you forget
Myself.
when you forget about something yourself, who do you get mad at?
Yeah.
B, what's the biggest thing?
Well, I forgot my kid at his nanny's one time. That's okay because she was taking care of no big deal.
Yeah.
I just got so late in the day I was sleeping. But I forgot that I had a lunch meeting for a client here, and I was on my way home in the opposite. It was in Winter Park, and I was on my way home in the opposite direction to Winter Garden, and I had stopped through Chick-fil-A's drive-thru because I was starving. And so I'm eating on my way home, and my phone rings, and they said, "Hey, how long will you be till you're here?" And I'm like, "Here where?" And like, "We're at the restaurant." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just leaving the station right now." I flipped my truck around and drove back. I'm like, "Go ahead and order me whatever, like appetizer, whatever." And I ate my Chick-fil-A because I ain't wasting Chick-fil-A. It's expensive.
No.
And then I ate again at my lunch meeting. I was just about 20 minutes late.
Really?
But I was going the opposite direction, full speed home.
That's the worst.
And I had to go back to Winter Park. It was like so bad. But they didn't really know. I forgot. I played it off.
Yeah.
It slips your mind. Nerese.
Mine was more of like a close call. When I was going to Dubai, you have to have your COVID vaccine paperwork and stuff. And I thought I left mine, but like thankfully I like frantically like looked through all my stuff because I'm like double checking everything, but I couldn't find it, so it like gave me a heart attack. And I'm like, we're about to leave.
Oh
to
yeah.
Dubai.
Everything I do now is a checklist, a mental checklist. When we went to Mexico, me and my son last week, I had a checklist. Okay, I got the clothes. Okay, I got passports. Okay, I make sure I have the things that I need to survive. Anything else I could forget. You know, I got to have this. I got some money. Put $200 in your sock just in case you lose this. And it happens all the time. I want to find out the biggest I forgot horror story. You just forgot. It just happens. It slips your mind. And when you find out, like Brian was like, "No, I'm going to give me some lunch." And you're like, "Hey, where you at?" Then you go through a mental Rolodex and you ask yourself, okay, I totally had no idea. That's why I like calendar invites, but I hate them at the same time because we get so many of them. But like now, it's like it's good. At least it reminds you. Oh yeah, I tell my kid now, look, write it down, make yourself a reminder because now you're at that point where you can't forget. But I want to hear your biggest I forgot horror story. What did you get? What did you forget? This person forgot their passport going on an international flight. It happens to everybody. It's okay. You can admit it on the air. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is always up and running. You can text and we'll read it for you. That's 41067. Watch us do the show on the live stream. Drop comments and any social media you got. We got it. You can drop some comments there and we'll all read it for you. Biggest thing you ever forgot? You just forgot. It happens sometimes. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. You'll find out that you're not alone when we come back on Johnny's House. That's a powerful song if you've gone through any of that stuff. That's your new anthem right there. It is 8:50 Johnny's house, 78 right now. Heat index of 100 and a 40% chance of a thunderstorm. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy. Reddit thread that people are giving their horror stories about things that they forgot. So we want to hear about yours. And you just forgot. It happens sometimes. We want to hear about the biggest thing that you have forgotten about. Let's see. Dano, good morning.
Man, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Everybody here all right? Everybody good?
Yeah.
They're good, Dano.
That's good. Man, you guys ever got stuck in a boat with no gas?
Yes, actually.
Oh, I haven't. I can say I've not had to enjoy that.
No.
Oh, my gosh, the worst, man. I invited two couples, on a boat in Lake Nona, Gulf Country. The boat was supposed to have gas, but I put to check the gas, make sure, it is gassed up, and I forgot to check. So we go in, man, like 10 minutes later, the boat turns off, and my stomach dropped. I'm like, no, I looked at the gas tank. It looked like it had a little bit of gas, but that gas gauge was deceiving. We sat there for 4 hours before somebody had to come out and bring us gas, and I had to come out of my pocket $535 for someone to bring me a tank of gas.
$500.
That's a horror story.
Cito or Boat US, they charge you a ton of money. Yeah, unless you have a membership.
Yep. And how much was the gas?
$35.
The markup is crazy.
Yeah, they charge you a
ton. For
ton.
them to drop their boat in there and then use their fuel.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the police and the firemen are not going to come bring you gas unless somebody's drowning. Because we called the police. They say, okay, you'll call the fire department. Fire department showed up. We saw the lights and everything. Okay, they come in, and they clipped us over to Cito, and they said, well, we're going to take over from here. And I'm like, and then the fire department, we can see them leaving. I'm like, why they leaving? Like, there ain't nobody drowning, man. Like, they don't come bring you gas.
They do have some bigger issues to handle.
I ran out of gas on Lake Monroe in Sanford. Now, there's
Oh, my
alligators
goodness.
like crazy, so you can't be messing around there. And I was paddling for a while. Luckily, a listener saw me on Facebook or Instagram. His name's Tater.
Yeah.
And he jumped in his boat in Sanford and drove out there and got me some gas.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
We went for the sunset, so it was 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
It ended up being 11:30, 12 o'clock before they showed up, man, in the dark.
Dude, the storm rolled in. There was lightning coming all
Really?
around me
Oh my
and everything. I was petrified.
Now,
but
I don't have a boat, but they don't have anything like road ranges. Road ranges. If you break
That's Cito, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, road range is free.
No. You got to
That
be a
is
member
not cheap.
of Cito or Boat US. Well, here's the funny thing: the membership is cheap. It's about $14 a month, and they cover everything.
Oh, okay.
But if you aren't already signed up,
You can't sign up right there.
yeah,
and there.
you can't
Get a
sign up
bill
on
like
the spot.
$500.
Yeah.
$37 for gas, and the rest is cover. Wow.
We had to wait. We had to wait 3 hours before they showed up. 3 hours.
Yeah.
We had alcohol. We had alcohol and music on the boat, man. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave me a hard time, but we had to do it all night, man. It ended up being a good time.
And that's good, Dano. You got to make the best of the situation. You do.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
Never again. I won't forget the gas again.
All right. Thanks, Dano.
All right, man.
Wow.
Yeah, if you don't have Cito and you have a boat, you're crazy because
Yeah.
it is really cheap when you break it out to $14 a month and they cover everything. If you
Wow.
don't have it, like we got stuck one time and we had literally just signed up for it 2 days before, and we got stuck and they pulled us out. It would have been $780 to pull us out if we didn't have it.
But if you had
But
it,
it was
not-
free.
They just came
Yeah.
and got you. Wow. Paola, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. What's the biggest thing you forgot?
Oh, several things, but the first one was my purse at the airport.
So I'm
I went
assuming
to
I'm assuming it had all your information in there.
information and $400
Dang.
in cash.
In cash.
And if I'm not mistaken, I went to the restroom and I left it on the door holding.
Oh no.
there.
You left it in the bathroom.
Yes. And but the good thing is I always like to go to the end public bathrooms, like the last one.
Yeah, last all. Okay.
And yeah, but it wasn't until I got back home that I was missing something. I'm not good with a purse. I don't never like it carrying a purse.
So when you got home, you realized it was gone.
Like, what is my purse? I needed something from the purse, and I can't remember what. And it was like 4 hours later, and I went back to the airport, and
Oh,
I
yeah, it
don't
was
know what
gone.
happened, but I found it.
You found it?
Yes.
Somebody turned it in?
$400 in there.
Somebody turned it in?
I think so. It was at the information there.
Yeah, they turned it in. All right, you hold on a second. Wow. Because I wouldn't have gone back. I'm like, that's gone.
It's gone.
It's just gone. Joel!
Hi.
Get off your hands free. We can't hear you. There you go. All right, what's up, man?
Hi. So, the biggest thing I forgot was I worked at Orlando Airport, and of course you have to go through TSA. You have to go through security, and it was my first time ever bringing my backpack through because I had to bring it to the gates, and it's my everyday backpack, and I left a pocket knife in there.
Oh, they got you.
Yeah, and it was also an audit, so security was real tight, and when they were pulling stuff out of my backpack, they pulled the charger out, and I was like, oh, you guys stopping me for a charger? And I pulled out the pocket knife, and my heart just absolutely sank. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I just switched companies. It was like my first couple weeks there. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get fired."
So in that situation, do they keep the knife and send you on, or they make you go back to that little room?
So there they were like, since it was just like an audit, the guy was there, and he was like, "Call Sierra 10," and usually like that's like calling the cops. So I was freaking out, and then it wasn't just one pocket knife; it was a second one, and I was like, "Oh, I'm done. I'm
This is over. This is over.
Screwed."
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, and like I was in training, so like my trainer's outside looking through the doors, like her heart was.
So
Daniel,
what
out.
happened?
And so once it was all done, they brought me back into a room. And
See, that was my question. Did they take you back to the room? Or they take
Right,
you back?
yeah.
They took him back to the room.
Right.
Be what they say over there.
XMO powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. There's a lot of them on here. Someone said they went to New York for their honeymoon after their wedding, and they put all of their wedding money in the safe in the hotel room, and they flew home without the money from the safe.
Oh my gosh.
They said they got it back eventually, but it took months going back and forth with the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's cash.
Oh, yeah. How much was it?
I didn't say.
Do you know the serial numbers?
Oh my gosh, that's probably so much money too.
Because it's probably one of those like.
But I feel like if you know, because you do your own personal
Yeah.
code, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I
Oh,
know
yeah.
the personal code, unlock it.
That's when you were like,
That's what they said. Halfway through the flight, they woke up like,
Did you get the money out of the
Oh,
safe?
no.
I thought you got the money out of the safe.
I would have flew right back.
Yeah.
Man.
oh, that's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Already been gone. Ray, what up?
Lizzo has officially made a statement about those accusations.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Next, Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1 to Varys, Orlando.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Stop shaving today with Ideal Image Med Spa. Dial pound 250. Say the keywords Radio Ray. So obviously the big accusations with Lizzo. We've been talking about it, for the past 2 days. She has officially announced or released a statement about these accusations.
I wanna hear this.
It's like 4 pages long on her Instagram. So
Okay.
I have shared it on the XL1067 Instagram story if you want to read the whole thing. But she starts out saying these last few days have been gut-wrenching and difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized.
Yes, it has.
She said, usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. That's the first page.
She's trying to say they're a disgruntled employees.
Yes.
And they were acting out and told they were out of line.
Yes. So like I said, it's about 4 pages long. She ends up with it saying, I'm hurt, but I will not let good work I've done in this world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everybody who's reached out to support me during difficult times. So I don't know. She has acknowledged it, and, she's got her comments turned on Instagram, which is wild because usually when people release statements, they turn off the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are either with her or
you'll see
very against her.
Okay, yesterday there was 3. Today there's 4. Now, if that number grows.
The documentary maker is the one that I would focus on if I was them, because she's the one. She's not a dancer. She's like she makes movies.
Yeah.
And
And
she said
she saw
her documentary is going to show the good side, and she said, I ain't see one.
Right.
So I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So Shark Week is wrapping up, and
What, Ray? You ain't tell us? You usually let us know when Shark Week is happening.
I know, but we were like on vacation and stuff.
Dang.
So, but Jason Momoa was the host this year,
Okay.
and he has actually had the top ratings or the highest ratings ever
of Shark Week.
So yeah, obviously,
they keep running out of store. What else can you talk about with sharks?
And now most of it is like not real. Like it's like
really?
it's all
the
hypothetical
Megalodon
now.
and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but I mean, he's Aquaman. It's Shark Week. So, but their ratings were pretty incredible this year. But they're saying over like 1.5 million people tuned in. But it was like the number
How
one
is
thing
that
on.
big every year?
I don't know.
It's like Shark Week. What else
I
can
just
you tell
love
me?
it. I love it because I'm just fascinated by like
I know
the
you
ocean
do.
and stuff. So
We all have things that we love that the others joke us about, and that's one that we joke you about.
I know.
Like Shark Week.
I know. We kind of just talked about this when I went to Dave Matthews this past weekend because he has a different set every single night.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I don't like about that is if you want to hear the hits, sometimes he
You
does
don't know-
not play the hits.
You don't know which night it's on.
Yeah. So, and Queen of the Stone Age is Josh Homme. He came out and he thinks that it's very jerkish for bands to refuse to play their hits. He's like, you're acting like a song that a lot of people like is a burden.
It is for
And he's
them.
like, it's just strange. It's a strange reaction because it's a gift that your fans are
But here's the
giving
thing.
you.
I understand from the artist point of view because I heard it. They play that song every single night. Now, it might be the first time you've ever seen them play it.
Yeah.
Right.
The real pros, the one who has that longevity, they know how to perform that song and make it sound like it's the first time they've done it.
But the thing is that like no matter how many times I've seen a song live,
Yeah.
it's still so good as if it was the first time I've seen it.
When Brian and I went to see Billy Idol,
Yes.
Throwback from the Past. Okay, now his first couple, not the first song, but that was a little bit in the middle. He started playing his new stuff.
He did play some stuff that we didn't care about.
But he knew to end it, I'm gonna turn it out.
Yeah.
And he played the hits, and people
Yeah.
lost their minds. You know.
So he's just like, it seems like an odd reaction that you would have if you
Yeah.
don't want to play your hits, even though that's like a gift
get
from your
it.
fans that
I
they're like
get it.
diehards for this song.
But Ray, just think if you and I, all of us on the show, had to do the same show every day. Every day.
But it keeps you like,
Every day.
I don't know.
It's like, hey, we got some new material. We don't want to hear that new material.
I mean, but like when I go to McDonald's, I want burgers.
Yes.
Right? That's what you make every day.
Yes.
That's why I went there.
I get it.
If you're telling me now today we don't feel like that, we feel like pizza. I'm like, wait a second, that's what I came here for, a burger though.
I told you I saw was it Lauryn Hill, and I saw her at the NBA All-Star, and she said, if y'all expect me to play any of my old stuff, and we was like, no.
I would have been like, all right, I'm out.
No, I thought
Bye.
she was just joking. until she didn't. She didn't play a damn thing, man.
Joke's on you.
Yeah, it is. I sat there, man. What's trending in the world today? Let's find out together on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is 909. It is Johnny's House. It's got about 79 right now. Heat index of 100, and there is a chance of rain. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy. A lot of stuff going on, and Reese is going to tell us what is trending.
We're going to start with if anybody's looking for a job. Mattel, the creators of Barbie, they're looking to hire a chief Uno player for $17,000 a year.
I always change the rules in Uno. I used to
You
play it.
always change them?
Yeah.
Well,
like there's some rules like you can't put down a double something back and forward and all.
Oh, like reverse, back to you, back to
all
me.
that stuff kind of. I just
I
played
haven't
it.
played in so long.
Yeah, there was a family when we got stranded in Mexico. There was a family of four, and they sat at the table and played Uno for like 3-4 hours.
nice. I love it.
Yeah, I sit in.
Right, can I get in?
Can I get in?
Yeah, well, the job requires you to teach others how to play because they have that new game that's called Uno Cuatro.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you'll
Does
be
it say
doing.
how much
if
it
you
pays?
decide. $17,000 a year. Yeah. I mean, the little schmuckles
Man,
here and there.
you ain't trying to entice anybody with
I
that
know,
pay.
right? There's a pizza influencer job that's going around right now,
Yeah.
and
I
they're
saw
paying
that.
$110,000
I'm just
a year.
saying.
Oh.
You ain't enticing anybody with
And
that job.
all you got to do is make 3 pizza videos a week and interview some pizza shop owners. I'm like,
Hey.
I'm down with that.
Right.
Just saying. Okay.
There is a Japanese man who has reportedly spent about $16,000 on a what could be a realistic-looking border collie outfit. I don't know why, but there's just a ton of videos that are going viral right now.
What do you call those
about-
people? Is it furries who like
Yes.
dressing up like
Yeah.
animals and stuff?
I guess, but this man is like
Red Alert, she had something to
full-blown-
say. I know, but she pulled a punch.
In
I'm
New
afraid.
York, there's something with the kids that think that they're furries. Remember I was telling you
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have litter
yeah.
boxes like in the classrooms.
Yeah.
And they're letting the kids identify as those
As
animals.
cats, as furries.
But then they banned the clothes that have tails and stuff and
Yes.
ears because the people were acting like animals in class.
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
That's where we are.
That's what we are.
Bed Bath & Beyond is making a comeback after closing its physical stores. So a company called Overstock bought out Bed Bath & Beyond for $21.5 million.
Overstock.com?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they'll just sell all their
Good
stuff
stuff.
at lower prices.
Basically, and it's all going to be an online only and an app only brand where you can buy the products.
Here's the brilliant thing about Overstock.com. They don't have their own stuff.
No.
They just make a point of selling your stuff and making money from selling your stuff.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
There is a viral video right now going around of two iPhones tapping each other and sharing each other's contacts. So it's new. It's the new Apple name drop feature that is on the new update for the iOS 17 update, which is pretty cool. And to wrap it up, we got some days to recognize. Today is Indian Pale Ale Day, Clean Your Floor Day, Ride Your Bike to Work Day, National Big Forehead Day.
Hey, I was a member of that. I might still be a member of that Big Forehead Day.
I don't think I have a normal.
Oh, I got
You guys got love today.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and it's Watermelon Day.
That's my favorite. I don't know if y'all know this. I keep watermelon in my house.
I like watermelon.
Like all the time.
All the time.
That's me with pickles.
All the time.
All the time.
I used to be afraid to buy, but I don't care no more. Think what you want. Think what you want.
I know.
And I'll buy it with chicken too. I don't care. All right, listen, we come back. Something big starts tonight, kicking off a season, even though it's preseason. I want to know how this is going to change your life. Coming up on Johnny's House. What up, live streamers? What's going on? Place for doc.
You know what's gonna be good too?
What's that?
Is having all that on the hard drive, so just in case if we have to do something in Sound Plus, like at home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's I actually do like the system.
Yeah.
Did you put that stuff in there?
I did, but that's really smart.
Yeah, I do
Glad
like
that.
I do like the system.
Yeah.
Now that it's easy to do and we got used to it.
Yeah. But I'm also saving them on my computer just in case, so we've got multiple outlets.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. What's going on in the world of streaming? What's happening with everybody? Let's go on. Tell us what's happening. We're going to talk to you. We're a little late. I love me watermelon. Love it. I know how to pick it too. I saw finally after all these years, I saw a TikTok on how to find the perfect watermelon, and it works. It's awesome. You all right? You look lost.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
Let's see. I have a stupid question for all of you. Do any of you get up and take a shower in the morning, or do you do it all the night before? I know you guys get up early. Just curious. For me, it matters. If I feel like doing it the night before, I'll do it. If not, I'll just do it in the morning. It only takes about 5 to 7 minutes. Timed it out.
Usually a night shower.
B?
Always night before. Always.
Uh-huh. All right, those are good questions. Let's see. Share the secret.
Because I'm awake and then out of the house in less than 10 minutes. So I don't.
Let's see. What is the secret? Johnny, share the secret, Johnny. What secret you want to know? Ask me and I'll tell you. Rosie had a question at 6. She did not get the email for the cruise. Well, they've all been sent out. Then, did she?
Is she a +1?
Yeah, she might be somebody's +1. If she's somebody's +1, the emails just went out to the original person who booked the cruise. But I was told that they reached out to everybody and everybody reached back. Yeah, 2 finger width, and it has to be some yellow on the bottom part. Yeah, that's the secret. 2 finger width in the green, and when you roll it over, the belly has to be has yellow in it, not white. If it's white, it's still raw. Yep. The green webbing has to be at least 2 fingers wide, and when you turn it over, it has to be yellow and not all white. Oh, yeah, you're somebody's +1. Yeah, see, you just got to check with them. If you got a +1 and they're not passing you the information, because we're going to send out a group email today just to let you know what's going on. Can whoever posts the podcast bump up the volume a little? It's hard to hear when jogging and walking.
Yeah, ever since they changed that system, the levels are low. I raise the 20-minute one every day. Someone's yelling at somebody.
It sound like a real yell?
It did to me.
It did, actually.
Hey, push that thing over.
It sounded legit to me. Like a real mad, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. In the future, it'd be like, go see who it is. Not like, hey,
security lock engaged. Yeah, that sounded like a real I'm mad. Yeah. You got to go out here soon and get on TV, Ray.
Well, I'd walk you over there, but both of us don't need to get shot.
It ain't necessary. 4 minutes.
Oh, I forgot the live
necessary.
streamers are still listening.
All right, so when you don't see me on Fox, it's because I got shot in the way. Or stabbed.
What is it? What's the real?
It's this.
Well, the song's starting right now, so.
Well, tell us.
It's this. And basically, it starts with you, then you have Brian, then Brian Ray.
Okay.
And then I jump in, and it's
Just us just saying that. Okay. Yeah. That'll take a second.
Are you supposed to be saying something?
No, we're just kind of standing there, just kind of like.
Yeah. Well, I'm down whenever you want us to do it.
When do you do your?
As soon as we're done with this break, we can do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, after this break, we can do it. I've been walking over there later because I just sit there anyway.
I know.
It's a
Wait
waste
for them.
to have you over there so early.
I do Fox in the other room.
She drives to the TV station over there, and then she drives back.
Yeah. I mean, our commercial breaks are long enough, so.
Yeah.
All right, y'all gotta go. Bye.
See you later.
Johnny's House 923 on a Thursday. Heat index of 100 today and a 40% chance of a shower, and it is 81 right now. Tonight, preseason pro football starts, and it's going to change for a lot of people. That means football season is around the corner because there is a kind of like a lull period. I mean, people like, there's baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People watch baseball. They like that. But between basketball and the new season of football, that's kind of people are just hard up for sports. You know, some boxing here and there or some UFC fights here and there. But tonight, it officially starts. Now, the players playing tonight, who's playing tonight? It's the Hall of Fame game.
It's the Jets and the Browns.
Okay, now you're not going to see any of the starters. You might see one or two players, but this is these guys that are trying to make the team.
Yeah, the Jets starting quarterback is going to be their first-round pick from last year, Zach Wilson, because they signed Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah. Aaron came in there taking the Bucks.
So, I mean, I guess he's kind of a name because he was a number one pick.
Oh yeah.
So, but he's not.
Here's the thing. Now, I love watching, and now the first college football game starts on Saturday, August 26th. They call that Week 0.
That's what I can't wait.
Yeah, and that game is the big games that week. It's usually smaller schools. Notre Dame is playing in Dublin against Navy, and USC is playing San Jose State. Now, those are the big games, and after that, it is on to the races. So I want to find out, there's so many people, like Ray is getting ready for pro.
Yes.
That's it.
That is it.
Wearing your gear, excited, counting down the days.
Yep. We have a new Buffalo spot.
Mondays, all we can. Ray's going to have to tell us about Josh and what happened to him and that waitress and why. How do I know this stuff? I don't follow Buffalo.
It wasn't
but how do
a
I know
waitress.
this?
He's with Haley Steinfeld now.
What happened to that waitress?
Listen. He's with Haley Steinfeld now, and that means he's going to have a great season because he's got to impress his new girlfriend.
How do I know this stuff? Because Ray brings it in here. Now, I don't mind. I've told myself this year I'm going to try to be a diehard Panther fan, which means I'm going to have to watch their games every week. They got the new quarterback from Alabama, so we're going to watch that thing. But I love watching college football. That's my thing. So on Saturdays, every other Saturday, because I have my kid, I've made plans with friends. This is where we're going to meet. This is where we're going to watch the game. And it's an all-day affair. It's all day.
Yep.
And Sunday, I'll watch. I don't pay for it, so I'll just watch the games that they have on network TV.
Mm-hmm.
But I never watch the 8 o'clock game. It's too much.
It's too late.
It's too much for me. So my life will definitely change.
So what
here.
about Monday Night Football?
Nah.
No?
I mean, I watched like
Thursday?
the very
Nah.
start of it, like as I'm going to bed, but like, I don't stay up for it.
How are you, B? How's that going to change? How's that going to change for you?
College football is when I'll make a point to watch it. Like if the Hurricanes play on a Thursday night, I'll stay up for it, even if I'm just tired the next day. But I won't do that for the NFL.
The reason you know, Brian is a diehard University of Miami football fan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'll stay up for all those games. We'll have people over our house every weekend to watch football in the pool, probably.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch Sunday on the couch, whatever.
on the couch,
but I won't. NFL football, I don't center my life around. College football, I do.
But there's people that center their lives around pro football.
Yeah, they're 100%. Yeah,
They're going to change.
I change my daily routine, but I won't. Make no plans when the Hurricanes are on TV. And I'll do that for the college, but not for NFL. But I'm watching every weekend, every day.
For a short period of time, Brian used to live downtown, and we used to go to the same bar. And as soon as somebody stepped to him talking trash about University of Miami, I walked away. I did. I knew what was about to go down.
Yeah.
I knew what was about to go down. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna be over here.
First of all, I'm smarter than most people, so I'm already at an advantage.
I sit there and I'm like, you just came all the way over here to insult him about Miami.
My favorite is when I see a thread of just the Brian Grimes going at it with somebody on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what, y'all, when you've gotten your feelings hurt, I'll come back over.
Right.
It's about to happen.
Because if I say it, I'm not wrong. So,
because Brian has a formula. After he says this, you're going one or two places with your team.
Right.
And then after that, I'm going to counter with this, which
so
is going to
easy.
I've seen it.
People are so easy.
Enough. I've seen enough to know
I
how that
really
works.
feel like you should have been a lawyer.
Yeah.
I could have been, but this
You're
is
a
way more.
politician.
After watching Suits.
This is way more fun.
Narice, you into football at all?
So, yeah, I'm really not into it. Not in a way that I don't want to. It's just I haven't grown up with it. You know, it wasn't really the culture. I was more exposed to basketball.
Yeah.
And so here we are talking all about this, and I'm over here sitting in the corner like, oh, I don't really know much about
I'm
football
telling you,
like
man.
that.
It's okay. There's a majority of
Like, don't get me wrong. I've gone to Dolphins games several times.
Yeah.
I love the energy. I love watching games in general when I'm out there. But like,
let me tell you something.
Turn it on
If you
TV.
you know, you're always trying to find someone or meet a nice person. You find if you're a Dolphin fan, find out where they meet every Sunday, and it's the same people there, in the same spot, and just get there. Make sure you talk to them before halftime because I think that they're all drunk. They are all drunk. I want to find out, how is football going to change your life now that the preseason pro football starts tonight? Do you have a routine that you're looking for? Are you college? Are you pro? Or you don't give a damn about football and do not care, and you're kind of mad that it's back because the people that you care about, they're going to be disappearing on the weekend. What are your views on football? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is 41067. Social media is up, and we're reading it, but we want to hear from you. Football season is starting, preseason today. How do you feel about all this? We want to talk to you. This is Johnny's House. Taylor Swift Cruel Summer. There's a little situation going on in Los Angeles and her in hotels and all that stuff. If you miss Ray talking about it, listen to the podcast. And they want her to skip some shows.
Yeah.
It might be the best thing, though. It may be. All right, it's 9:38, 84 right now. Looking for a heat index of 100 and a 40% chance of a thunderstorm, otherwise partly cloudy. Preseason football starts tonight, and it's pretty much on from this point up until February. Then we'll have more football unless they're going to extend the college bowl, which means they're probably going into like March, April, May.
Yeah.
Continue to play. Did they expand it this year?
They're supposed to expand the playoff.
The playoff.
And they already do, I think, February 2nd or something like that.
Goodness. It all used to be done on New Year's Day or maybe two games after that.
All of it.
Yeah. But now it is on. How is it going to change your life? Hey, Becca, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. So you're not looking forward to football season?
No, my husband is a diehard Cowboys fan.
Ugh.
We named our dog Jack.
Sorry to hear that.
Finn, because I'm a dog. Yeah. So I hate the NFL season because he gets he takes it personally when they lose, and they lose so much.
Yeah. No, they have good seasons. It's just near the playoffs, something happens.
In the playoffs, they lose a lot.
Yeah.
So in 2019, we went on our honeymoon on a 2-week-long cruise, and the Cowboys played twice and lost both times, and it ruined our honeymoon. I'm done with them.
Wow. Yeah, you can already tell they're going to have problems this year when defensive linemen is telling the quarterback, set your ass up.
Yeah, it's going to be messy.
It's going to be pretty bad.
They're usually overrated anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Becca, why didn't you just jump on the why didn't you just jump on the bandwagon and say, you know what? If I can't beat them, join them. I'm going to be a fan too.
I like the Dolphins. I grew up a Dolphins fan. I'm used to losing, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a football person, but I know that much too.
Yeah. Every year is going to be that year for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Every year is going to be that year they go undefeated.
My wife's a Cowboys fan, but I just embraced it. I actually enjoy watching them. We go to Dallas to games because the stadium's awesome. So I'm a Bucs fan, but without Tom Brady, we're trash.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, Becca, you got a couple of weeks with him, and then he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, I know. I'll miss him.
I'll miss him. All right, Becca, hang in there, girl, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah, there's a lot of people feeling that way, man. Hey, Jordan, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Johnny's house.
All right.
Extreme team.
All right, Jordan, you sound excited. You sound excited about football season.
Yes. Absolutely. So I have, my mom is a season ticket holder for UCF Go Night.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be at all of the home games, and my son even got to do a football camp. It's a day in the life of JRP, who is their quarterback, John Rice Crumley.
Really?
And
That's so cool.
their members, their team players are just like some of the nicest guys ever. They're so kids.
Yeah,
the kids.
There's
They're
big
just
excitement about UCF this year. I mean, their game is sold out. Sold out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, our first game is August 31st, so, not starting this week, but getting pretty hyped. Fan Fest is this weekend.
Is it really?
So that's nice.
Okay. All right. Well, go Knights.
Charge on.
Charge on.
Hey.
You are a fan. Katrina, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. Football, are you for it or not? What's the deal?
I am not. My husband and my son are diehard Bills fans. So most of the time if they're watching it at home, I am in the bedroom watching Hallmark movies, or I am being dragged to Buffalo in the middle of winter to watch the game, or we are going down to either the Hairy Buffalo, since that's no longer, we are going to Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Okay.
Okay, my question again is, Katrina, why didn't you just embrace it with the boys?
Because it's not my thing. I've
Not your
never
thing.
been.
Yeah.
I've never been into it. But when they ask me to put on a jersey, I put on a jersey, and I try to put on a happy face. But I could rather just be at home sitting in bed.
Man,
my wife's the same way. But I tapped into her party theme side, and so she sets up the tailgate, which she gets very excited about. She couldn't care less about the game. The tailgate part is important to her.
Now,
it's funny.
Go ahead.
It's funny because Ray would probably appreciate this. My son at 3 years old actually jumped through a makeshift.
Oh,
table
no.
Nice.
No, yeah, he's in it. He's in.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Katrina, being one who watches Hallmark also, are you going to miss Christmas in July? Because I've been watching a few of them.
Yes, I am. But I've got it on demand, so I can kind of watch it whenever.
It's always Christmas.
It does make it cooler inside if you're looking at Christmas in July on the Hallmark Channel.
It does. Yes, it does.
All right. Well, go Bills.
All right, guys.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
B, what's over there, man?
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check, call Dan Newland. Pretty much everyone excited for it. A lot of people can't wait. A lot of people said the Jets are their team because we have a lot of New Yorkers here. Got their jerseys on already. But one person said they never watch football. No interest. They'll be watching SpongeBob.
What?
That's a long season of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
All right. Reese, anything over there?
Yeah, someone said that you can't be a Cowboys fan and not
what?
Live under the same roof. I can't remember.
Oh,
there's so many of them.
Yeah, if you're a Cowboy
Giants
fan
fans,
and somebody else, you can't live under the same roof.
There's a lot of love happening for NFL.
It used to be like that. But a lot of people are going to be losing their families, and it goes both ways. I remember it used to be like women. We used to calls we did years ago. Ladies, are you mad you're going to lose your husbands during football season? Now it's the other way around, fellas. Are you afraid you're going to lose your wife during the season?
Everybody's in together now.
Yeah, they're all into it. All right. Well, good luck. Let's get out of here. It's 9:43. 9:49, it's time to get up out of here. Running into the studio after being on TV. Ray, you got anything going on, man?
I got to entertain Leonardo
Yes.
since he's still not back in school, but
Yep.
this is the last week, so
Okay.
just going to hang out with him and then the
How you feel giving that check to the daycare knowing your child wasn't there?
you know,
You
it's
just don't think about it?
it's very eye-opening.
Yeah.
And it's very
Yeah.
gut-wrenching, I guess you could say. I don't know.
You hand that payment over and like,
I know, I'm
wasn't
like,
there.
here you
And he hasn't been there for how long?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
You get a little half price or something.
1 week they got for free.
Oh, that's
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
that 1 week a year they get a free week.
Oh, okay.
So for like
So you
vacation.
can use it whenever you want to.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, but I'm doing that, and then strong classes today.
Oh, nice.
All right. Nerese, anything, man?
Yeah, so tonight I'm going to be hosting a burlesque show.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to look into it, you can go on my social media for that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And B?
Nothing, just a bunch of stuff around here. Gonna try to cut out and stress
It's good.
levels high.
It's not as hot as it has been.
Yeah.
So you should get some nice sweat in.
I ain't punched anything in a while, so I got my stress built up.
Do it.
Didn't we? Did we just come back from vacation?
We did.
Last week.
Last week.
Oh, last week.
Yeah.
Monday.
That's how fast time is flying by.
Was it
Yeah.
Monday?
It was this week.
Yeah, this is our-
it was this
Monday.
week, y'all.
Yeah, this was our first week
This
back.
is our first full week.
Yeah.
Johnny, where are you?
No, I don't feel. What I'm saying is, I don't feel like it.
No, I definitely don't.
I don't feel like it.
It's as
Usually,
if
I'm just rested for a while. Now I'm just like, was it this week?
like they're waiting to pounce when I got back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
On Monday morning, we got 9 emails in 6 minutes from our boss.
Yeah.
It was like, "Ba-da-da-da-dum." So we came back 4 days ago.
I swear sometimes I talk and I must be talking in a different language. I'm busy. Oh, cool. Do this.
All you got to do one
Sorry.
time is say, no.
I did that yesterday.
Really? Okay.
Good for you.
Good for you. All right, it's time for us to get out of here. Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Have a beautiful day, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna leave because I got radio shows to do. Bye bye. I seriously feel like I'd never went on vacation. That's how much work I've done since I got back. Place better hope I don't win Mega Millions. All right, I gotta go. Bye, everybody. That cruise ain't a vacation. That cruise is work.